Hey man, say man, it's your boy Big Dreams. Welcome back to the channel. Before we carry on, when it further with this video, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment. Most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe and hit that post notification bell. Set it to all. We is back with another banging video, back with another reaction video. Man, and today, y'all see the screen, we are going to be reacting to Suge Knight makes shocking prediction in Diddy's trial and reveals surprising information about Diddy. Art of dialogue. We finna dig in here and see what's going on. I'm not gonna make the opening of this video too long. All I ask is that y'all smash that like button so this video can rank higher in the algorithm. Go crazy in the comments. Let me know what you want me to react to. And if you're watching me and you're not subscribed, man, subscribe. That's all I ask. We finna go ahead and dig in, man. Make sure that volume all the way up.
Suge, I gotta ask you about this Puffy trial. How you feeling about it, man? What's your prediction?
Well, you gotta remember one thing. Diddy is an FBI informant. He's been one a long time. So I don't believe that he's gonna go to prison. And if he do, it'll be for something very, very small. It wouldn't be nothing what the people think. I don't think he's gonna go nowhere long. And at the same time, you gotta look at it. The best witness they had is KPD. KPD been an informant for a very, very long time. And KPD is getting ready to go to trial for the murder of Tupac. KPD said it, everybody else know it. And KPD says the money came from Puffy. He killed Tupac and myself. So if they really wanted Puffy that bad, KPD would have could have deal with them down that stand and broke it down. That'd have been the Rico right there.
Now listen, look. I'm not gonna throw KPD into this, but let me be honest. They don't really want that man that bad. They turned down the millions of dollars, the large amount of millions of dollars that he offered during that time. I feel like now that was denied so they can go through with the trial. I'm not even feeling like he's really gonna get locked up. And if he do get locked up, it's gonna be a very, very light sentence. Because just think, if they really, really wanted to put this man away for a high number of years, life, whatever the case may be, it's more stuff that they could have hit him with. The evidence is there. They don't want to hit him with it. So it almost makes it seem like they just wanted him to look bad. They wanted him to feel, you know what I'm saying, some type of stress or something or anything of that nature. I feel like it's just to make him look bad. I don't think it's necessarily to put him away. Because like I said, if they was really trying to put him away, they would have hit him with more stuff than what they did this whole trial. They ain't really bought nothing up this whole trial. And I'm thinking they finna dig into some crazy stuff that he done did. They ain't even dig into a lot of the stuff that quote unquote people say he did over the years. They ain't even dig into a lot of stuff. And then too, keep in mind, Diddy ain't snitch on nobody. He the whole time. He ain't say nothing about nobody. Then on top of that, Donald Trump made the statement, if he feels Diddy was getting unfair treatment, he would pardon him. Donald Trump been pardoning people. He's not gonna go, bro. I don't even feel like they want him to go. They just wanted to make him look bad. That's pretty much all I feel, bro. I don't even think they trying to lock this man up for real. Because if they was, it's a whole lot more charges you could have hit him with, you know? I don't know what KPD got to do with this whole ordeal, but it's a whole lot more stuff that they could have charged him with that they did not charge him with. A lot of stuff was thrown out. Gene Deal made that statement, bro. Every time a certain topic was brought up in the trial, they call objection, threw it out. They ain't even want certain stuff to be brought up in the trial, bro. This was not about trying to lock that man up. This was about something far different. And at this point, he just gonna get a little slap on the wrist. Don't you ever do that no more, and just go on about his day. That's honestly what it seemed like. If he get locked up, it's going to be for some very, very light, something minor, and he not going to serve that much time.
Murder for hire right D son is dealing with Corey. Corey is the guy that started Bad Boy with Puffy.
Okay, this my thing about Tupac. So they saying that. Hold on, let me go back on what Suge Knight just said. Hold on, let me go back.
Then he broke it down. That'd have been the Rico right there.
Hold on, let me go back a little bit further.
D is getting ready to go to trial for the murder of Tupac. Keefy D said it. Everybody else know it. And Keefy D says the money came from Puffy to kill Tupac and myself. So if they really wanted Puffy that bad, Keefy D would have could have deal with them, got on that stand, and broke it down. That'd have been the Rico right there. That'd have been murder for hire right there.
Okay, all right. So Suge made that statement. So was Tupac passing away not due to him getting into a fight with a guy at a Mike Tyson fight back in, I can't even remember, that was like, what that was, 96, 95, 96, 97, somewhere in that range. Was it not because he got into a fight with a guy at a casino? I think it was a casino, like some sort of casino hotel, after a Tyson fight or something like that. Was that not it? Because with Tupac and with Biggie, bro, you done heard a whole lot of different like points of view, a whole lot of different allegations, whole lot of different claims, whole lot of different stories. So as far as that, I don't even think they trying to dig back that far, because you're gonna have to reopen the case and you're gonna have to go through a hell of a lot of detail just to really get an understanding. And if I had to guess, they probably already been had this solved, bro. And you had to have, you know what I'm saying, look back that far, because I mean y'all got him on trial, and a whole lot of this stuff that people accusing him of dates back to Biggie and Tupac days, bro. So I feel like they know. They just don't want to dig back that far. I just feel like it's something about that. They don't want it to be brought up in the trial, bro. You know, but I don't know, man. It's something twisted going on the back end, because the stuff that, you know what I'm saying, people saying Diddy did, a whole lot of the video recordings and all that stuff, and these electronic devices and all this baby oil, like something somewhere along the line has got to stick to give him a high number of years. But seem like right now he ain't getting nothing but a slap on the wrist. They dropped some of his charges. His trial basically is coming to an end. And when he first got taken in by the feds, they pushed his trial date, and this was like almost like a year and a half or so ago. They pushed his trial date all the way until now. Then, so I'm thinking like, dang, they pushed his trial till now. They must be got some real evidence on this man. They must got some real evidence, but you ain't really seen too much of nothing come up in the trial.
And so, TPD son is dealing with Corey. Corey is the guy that started Bad Boy with Puffy, with drug money. Corey go to prison. I think he got life for the drugs. Puffy got Corey pardoned. Corey lives in LA. We never knew about Corey. I never knew how Corey looked until recently, when a bitch sent me the pictures. Now, Corey is in the line there living out here. Corey giving KPD's son money. They have KPD. If the dots don't connect, what do? Why is it a guy who went to prison for selling drugs probably got him a pardon? You from New York? Or you from the East Coast? Why are you hiding out on the West Coast? And why are you worried about how much time KPD gets, while you thinking you don't have no money. You got the money that Puffy gives you. So why would Puffy need to give KPD's son money to help his father?
So if Keefy D is on trial for Tupac's murder, ain't that something that he gotta admit to anyway? Ain't that something that he gotta admit to anyway? Or they just trying to keep that hush hush? If Diddy really has something to do with it, ain't that something like you gonna have to talk about or answer to in court anyway?
Question right there. Corey has been dark for a long time. But I mean by dark, he been in the cut. But you know, the oldest game in the world. If you like the bitch, and the bitch know, and the bitch is where you lay your head at. When she leaves, when you lay your head at, who do you think she calling to let know where you lay your head at? It's a dangerous game. So when you put all that together, if the answers are there, how could you not say they don't want to see Puffy get life? The FBI is the most powerful people in the world. It's government. They have great prosecution people. Look at the prosecution rate. I think it's maybe 92, 98%. If you was just looking at it, you wouldn't think the prosecutors, as great as they are, that they was really trying to get this man off the streets. Me personally, everybody deserves a second chance. Everybody deserves to make their life better. If God can forgive, who am I and you people to feel that we're bigger than God? I just know this.
I'm catching this drift, you know. Made a true statement. He made a true statement. But look at it for what it is. Why don't they want to put him away? Why don't they want to? Because this most definitely ain't about giving nobody no second chances. This ain't about giving nobody no second chances. This is something a lot more, you know what I'm saying, deeper into the surface. You know, this ain't about, oh, we gonna give him a second chance. This is none of that. Why don't they want to put him away? I feel like they got evidence. They got more than what was talked about and presented in this trial. It's a reason why they don't want to take it a certain route. It's a reason why they didn't bring up certain stuff. It's a reason why he wasn't hit with certain charges that he could have been charged for. It's a reason. So the question should be, what are they trying to protect? What can of worms are the feds trying to avoid opening up? You know what I'm saying? It's got to be something that they trying to avoid if y'all not really hitting this man with certain things. Somebody somewhere is being protected, bro. I feel like somebody somewhere is being protected. Bro. I tell y'all, bro, this man gonna walk. Or if he gets locked up, his sentence is gonna be very light. I feel like they trying to protect somebody, bro. I said this once, and I'm gonna keep on saying it because I'm getting that vibe. I feel like it was somebody that was in on a lot of this stuff that Diddy had going on. And if you bring that into it, you're going to have to bring them into it. And that person don't need to be bought into it. That's what I feel like it is. I've said that plenty of times before, and I'm going to keep saying it because that's the doggone vibe that I get. They trying to protect somebody. They trying to protect somebody's image.
A long time ago. I done took it in my own hands. And
they trying to protect somebody, y'all.
He had no felons. They're not talking about the drugs if they know he's being drug trafficking. They're not talking about scratching the serial number of firearms. They're not talking about nothing. They basically was either two things will happen. Either they're just saying we rocking everybody to sleep. The public, Puffy, his attorneys, and we just gonna outright railroad because we can. Or they're not doing a hard job because they don't want to get life because he did too many great things for them. But still, if I was Puffy, I'd take some time and got out the way. Because if he go in there and do a little time, he was going to feel he paid some debt to society. He'd start off where he left. If he get no time, the street's going to know the deal's been cut. If he get no time, nobody in the industry is going to fuck with him. It's going to be a bad problem.
That's what they want. That's what they want. That's why they going to let him walk. Because they know as soon as he get out, ain't nobody in the industry going to F with you no more. That's what they want. That's what they want right there. That's what they want. That'll be the reason right there. That's what they want.
It ain't Puffy can get out of jail and start his own car up and drive around and live life. He without security, he know he don't ball time. So he had to have security. Came without drugs. Shit, he probably wouldn't be able to have a conversation with nobody. He probably wouldn't be able to look nobody in the eye. He probably wouldn't even be able to bag a bitch. So those two things, it's a must. Those two things are very expensive. There's not one person in the world that can't beat drugs. I'm going to say this before I go. If you look at the industry from the 60s to now, every artist has drug dealer that get taken care of by the majors.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
You know, it's just certain things that certain people can go down the street and they'll pull us over. Certain people can go down the street, they know they got cocaine on them, they know they got pills on them, they know they got drugs on them, right? And they know they got guns on them, but they're not going to fuck with them. You get a guy can be on the podcast and talk about all day how tough he is. And he's a little man and know he got to carry a gun, and the gun is not his gun because he don't go to have a gun. They're not going to pull him over. If they do pull a gun on him, they're not going to do anything. But at the end of the fucking day, Puffy is going to surprise you guys. Because what you think he's going to get, I don't believe he's going to get. When it comes to KPD, if Puffy don't do well on the promises he got to keep doing, somebody's going down. And it's going to be somebody that has nothing to do with Puffy case. It might be a motherfucker in L.A., New York, Miami, down south. It's somebody that the FBI wants. And if Puffy can bring them down, or get out and bring them down, that's what he's going to do. Corey probably working on it right now. That's probably why he posted up in L.A. trying to see who's doing what. Who moving what? Who's selling what? Who killing who? Because at the end of the day, why would you want to be in a lion's den that to be way out here to tell on people it's not your people? Because you know you can't go back east and tell on your own people, so you'll be on the West Coast to tell on our people. That's the way it is. That's what it's going to happen. And pretty soon everybody will know.
If I'm being honest with y'all, bro, Suge said something that makes me feel like he gonna walk. If he gets no time, they know ain't nobody in the industry gonna F with him ever again. He's not gonna be able to have that same power. Somebody wanted him to be stripped of that power. And they gonna put him back out there so he can be powerless. That's why I feel like they gonna let him go. Because if he pay his debt to society by serving some type of time for everything that you did, and you get out, some people might feel like that's justice served. Some might feel like, oh, you should be in there for life. But some most definitely gonna feel like that's justice served. But if they let you walk, they know that you powerless when you go back. And I'm not gonna completely say powerless because the man got a history of doing some crazy, surprising things. I'm not gonna say powerless, but you ain't gonna be Diddy no more. The Diddy that was on at the top of the doggone food chain, you ain't gonna be that no more when you get back out of here. And the only thing I can see him doing, if that's the case, you finna have to get the dropping these tapes you got to everybody. That's the only thing I can see. They want him to be powerless. But listen, y'all let me know what y'all think. This is the end of the video. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment. Most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe and hit that post notification bell. Set it to all. All social media links will be in the description. The link to the previous reaction video will be there as well. Follow me on all my social medias. Click the link to the previous reaction video and watch that whole video after you watch this whole video. Don't forget the link to the second channel will be in the description as well. Click that link, go over there, subscribe, and show love because y'all will be seeing my face over there from time to time. But listen, I love y'all and I appreciate y'all for showing me love back. And we out this thing, man, for real.